Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be talking about some classroom signals to help you with classroom management. Before we get started, let me just introduce myself again. I am Debora Marinas, founder of Teach Magically. And you know I have said it before and I will say it again. Classroom management can make or break any teachers. So I have a few tips to help you with silent signals. That's right. Sometimes in kindergarten, they're not always silent. So I do say it with them, but the focus is to try to make it silent, that the students really have to pay attention to you. And that will really help. I know attention is one of those executive function skills that are so important for students. So let's talk about a few of the ones that I use almost on a daily basis. I'm going to talk about 5 that I use for attention. And paying attention in class. So they always look the same. I always do the same thing. Sometimes I ask the kids to show me the silent signal, and sometimes I show the silent signal and they have to repeat it. So let me show you what the 5 attention skills are. So we do, if you point to your eye, that means eyes looking. And your eyes must always look at whoever is talking, whether it's a teacher or a friend. And we always say, that makes them feel special, so we have to keep our eyes on them. Then I make an L, and I put it by my ear, and I say, and that means listening. And that L helps with that phonemic awareness. You know how big I am to that. But the L means listen. Ears are listening. That means we are hearing with our ears. And then we do. And I don't just do this, because in my classroom, you know, we're not always silent. So sometimes you have to speak. So this means quiet or speaking if that's what I want. So it's lips are silent or speaking. So we have eyes looking, ears listening, mouth quiet or speaking. Then we do this. And sometimes this is a really important one. Students don't understand that when they're hopping around and jumping around, it makes it hard for everyone to listen that's around them. It makes it hard for the person listening to them. So this just means body still. And we kind of just hug ourselves like this. So this means body still. So your eyes are looking, your ears are listening, your voice is quiet or speaking, and your body is still. But then the very last one, I always do this one last. The other ones I can mix up. I do this. And I go like this. This means brain thinking. So it's not just important to have your eyes looking or listening and being still and watching. What's really important is, are you thinking about what the person has said or what they're asking you to do? That is really important, okay? So if I see a child kind of hopping around and not listening, if I get their attention, I might say, Joey, and they know right away, take a deep breath, calm down. We need everyone to listen. It's hard to show kids eyes looking if they're not looking at you, but they might tend to look up randomly, and you'll do that if you see them talking to their friends. All you have to do is keep talking and lower your voice a little bit. They'll look up, and all you have to say. So that really helps with a lot of classroom management. So those are the 5 focus rules. So it's voice quiet or speaking, eyes looking, ears listening, body still, but most important, and when you do this, they all say brain thinking. So how do I use that? At the beginning of the year, I explain it to the students, and then I do it, and then we play some games. So I do the motion, and they shout out, body still, or I do this, and they yell out, eyes looking. Then sometimes I'll stand completely still and say, I'm going to say some of these, and I need you to do them. Ready, set, ears listening, and hopefully they do that very quickly. We play that a lot and practice a lot. Then whenever I see one of those behaviors not happening in the room, I try to send that silent signal to the class. Okay? Another one I want to share with you is Focus Fox. If you can see it, looks like a fox, and I do this, and sometimes I do this, And I use that whenever I'm doing partner sharing or I want them to do something after or think about something. So I may say, okay, I want you to think about your favorite thing to do in the summer. Focus. Ready? And you have to pause there. You have to give them time to think. Friends who shout out the answer, I do this or this. You know that silent signal. And usually I have to tell them, wait 1 second. So I do this. Then I'll say, okay, focus. Now tell your partner. And that's when they know to talk to their partner. As soon as they're done talking to their partner, they turn around, look at me, and show me focus box. That will kind of help those students who tend to talk about other things or start talking about their tooth falling out or their dog or something like that. So really set up that focus box. You're focusing, you're listening, then you share. As soon as you're done sharing, you spoke, your partner spoke, you come back around showing me this signal, which means everybody focus. I'm focused, I am ready. Okay, so we have the thinking skills, we have the focus skills, and then a couple weird ones that I do that people think are kind of strange is I do a bathroom signal. Nothing makes me crazier than when I'm really into a lesson I think is going so well, and all of a sudden you see a kid raising their hand, you're like, yes, they got it, and they go, can I get bathroom? And you're just like, deflates you. So I do have a signal for the bathroom, and basically they have to take their thumb and put it through their fingers, and it's a little hard for kindergarten, but if they get it close, they have to put it up here by their head. Can't be way up here, can't be hitting your friends, goes right up here by their friends, and they do this back and forth. And once I see that fist, then I know that they're not really raising their hand, and they go back and forth. So they have to keep their eyes on me the whole time they do this, because as I'm teaching the lesson, I will look at them and they'll see me do this. That means go ahead, go to the bathroom, quickly come back. We're in the middle of the lesson, we're having fun. They might see me do this. That means wait a minute. And they usually know, as soon as they see that, I'll see them looking around the room because they know someone else is there. They just have to wait. So we have our focus skills, eyes looking, ears listening, body still, voice quiet or speaking, and most important, brain listening. When we're doing any partner sharing, we have focus box, and then we have the bathroom signal that they need to go to the bathroom. So they do, that really will help you with your classroom management when you're in teaching, because you won't have kids answering, jumping out, moving around. I have seen some teachers who show the W, gotta get in that. So when they show that W and they put it up here, that means they know that they need to go to the bathroom. Or not the bathroom. This is the bathroom signal. And then this would be they need a drink of water from a water fountain. So that might work for you too. And I've also seen some teachers who have a tissue signal. T, I think they do T. No, A, B, C. I don't know what the T is in sign language, but they hold up the T in sign language to show tissues. But my students get up and get tissues whenever they need them, with the rule that there's no one else at the tissue place but them. And I usually have 3 sets of tissues around the room. So if someone is in the front of the room getting a tissue, then they can go to the back of the room if they need a tissue. And then students that have colds or have a lot of congestion or aren't feeling so well, need tissues, I will put tissues right on their desk, and they use them and then can get up and use them whenever they need them. So I don't really worry about the water or the tissues, but that might help you. So before you get ready to start your year, think about some silent signals that you want to try to incorporate in your classroom to help make it run more smoothly or more smoothly. So remember, I have my focus rules, and let's just review them one more time. So it's eyes looking, ears listening, body still, voice quiet or talking, and the most important, brain thinking. And then we have the focus box. If they see focus box, they know they're to be looking at me. I'm giving them some kind of directions that we're going to share with the partners soon. Then I'll say, go ahead and tell your partner, They share with their partner. As soon as they're done sharing, they come back around. They show me focus box. This means they are focused on me and they know what their partner said, because I just might ask them, what'd your partner say? Not your answer. And then we have the movement kind of silent signals for when I'm teaching. And the one I use all the time is this one for bathroom, up by their head. And they look at me. This means go quickly, come back, use the restroom as quickly as you can, and join us. And then this means you're going to have to wait. Someone must be there. Be patient, and then show me again. And they really have to look at you to be able to do that and go to the bathroom. That's really kind of difficult for some students. Remember, you can also do W for water or T, and I can't remember what, maybe that is T, I don't know. Some kind of silent signal you think you could use if you want them to get a tissue. I would love it if you would drop in the comments and let me know any silent signals that you use. I'm always on the lookout for more, and I would love to hear a few. I might incorporate them into my classroom someday, because you know, classroom management can make or break a teacher, and you need all the help you can get, and you never know from year to year which one you're going to need, and to practice more consistently than the others. Always remember to do them as soon as the year starts, to practice them, and then anytime you start seeing things sliding or slipping where it's not really working, you may see students starting to talk when you're talking or when a friend is talking, then review the whole silent signals again, all of those listening ones, and play a couple of the games and pull that back into the forefront of their minds, and that will really help you. All right, that's it for tonight. It is every Wednesday at 6:30, some kind of teacher tip, and hopefully I will get to hear from you of a silent signal that you use. Until next Wednesday, I hope you have a great week and teach magically.